This is the UAAP Season 76 Men's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.
We've been building up this matchup between NU and FEU for quite a while already. We expected both these teams to show a lot of pride in them. The firepower unleashed from both sides. FEU going down 2-0, but coming alive and sending this into a deciding fifth set.
And now, going back to our conversation earlier, Anton, I think that's the game plan of FEU.
Yeah, you've been mentioning
I know. It sounds funny. It sounds untrue and impossible. But come on, we're at the fifth set. The way that FEU played that first and second set, you wouldn't think that they would have any chance of winning even a set. Kahit isang set na lang, no? But now they have a chance of winning the match. Odds against them, they lost Kakutan.
Yes.
They're using their reserve setter in Villegas. Well, to his credit, he's really doing it by himself.
Yeah, they started using him in set number 3.
Exactly. Let's look at some of the numbers. Attack points, FEU with the edge 9-6. That is highly improbable if you look at the first two sets. Blocking, same two apiece, service aces. They even have the edge. With the service of FEU, you'd think that it was so inconsistent. Now they have two service aces. Unforced errors, quite close 10-2. But here is where the game is at the moment. We're here in the fifth set. You've got a relatively young team in FEU but with a rich championship experience. Kung yung puso't-puso lang na hinihingi ni Coach George Pascua, nandun na yun eh. Now it's there. You can put that into the equation. Pagdating dito sa NU, they are the defending champions but not too much of a history to rely on. So we'll see which will prevail, no? But I think the decision of Coach George Pascua to keep Villegas in was very, very crucial in this match, Anton.
And he continues to remain on the floor for the Tamaraws. This is set number 5. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong pagtutok ngayon. Anton Rojas kasama si Doc Ian Laurel. Here we go.
Fifth set.
Now, what will be key for both these teams to be able to take this victory?
Right now, I would have to say FEU has the edge, Anton. They're used to playing 5 sets.
Okay.
This is the standard for them.
This is their third 5-set match already.
Already. Itong NU, hindi pa to nakakaabot. Minsan lang yata nakapag...
Yeah, once against Ateneo.
Yeah, that's only once. And let's see who performs better. But this is a set that is only up to 15. We all know that. This is a set that your errors get magnified more, especially going into the final stretches. So, tingnan natin who will produce less errors. That's key. And of course, who will have more combination plays. Tingin ko dito, FEU should stick with their guns and do those fast plays. For the side of NU, you gotta get Peter Torres more involved in the attack.
Yeah, I feel that Peter Torres has been underutilized here in this match.
Because sometimes the blockers weren't going up with him anymore when they noticed that balls weren't really going his way. So,
kasi first 2 sets, nakikita natin, napapatalon yung mga blockers ng FEU when Peter Torres is going up for a running hit.
He'll always bring up a blocker.
Pretend.
Yeah. Ooh! That was crucial.
The first service error here in set number 5. Ronchet Villegas. What a moment for him.
Yeah.
Normally coming in late in sets, situational substitution, all of a sudden, he became the main setter at the start of set number 3 in Audito.
Yeah.
Too much angle.
That Mangulabnan is telling him, wag mo isipin, palo tayo, because he's not giving it the full swing and the full follow-through that he used to. Parang pigil, no? Yun yung word, pigil yung palo niya. He's so unsure. Nice serve. Ganda ng serve.
Inaudito, that time going off speed. Torres pops it up, Mangulabnan. Back set, Inaudito, drop ball, dug up by De La Calzada.
Nice block. Torres was right there. Inaudito
Bautista getting
the block.
denied, yeah. perfectly read by the NU side.
Three serving two.
NU in their second 5-set match here in season 76. And this is the third 5-set match para sa FEU. Alexis with his patented running hit.
The veterans are really where you want to go to at this stage of the match.
That was Tolentino's arms that the ball went through.
Nice serve.
Mangulabnan, back set. One more time to Inaudito, who has been getting the bulk of the sets here in this match.
Able to fish out a blocker, that's enough already for Inaudito. Having one blocker in front of him, that's like an automatic point already. Kaya na kumbaga. Ooh, looked short, but it got through.
A slowly floating serve there. An error on the side of FEU.
Nag-agawan. And Marmeto, I guess, wanted another point. Because, nandun na si Dolor eh. Si Greg nandun na.
Oh. And now NU going back to basics. #1 blocking team in the league.
Well, Bautista was there. And the difference between Torres and Bautista right now is that they both approach, they have the same height, pero si Torres hits it right away. No, si Bautista still waits about a split second mid-air before he actually hits it. May recoil muna, may duelo muna. And that's enough time for the blockers to cover up that hit.
And just like that, NU with a 4-point lead.
Bilis.
Peter Torres once again to serve. Crucial moment now for FEU. They must stop this run.
Oh, that's too close.
A joust at the top. It goes out. Point for FEU.
The veteran De La Calzada knew exactly what to do. It was a joust at the net, two hands against one, but look at that last second swipe to the outside. That was enough to get that ball off the block of, Dito.
Barrica has something to say to the NU side.
He's been doing that. At the serve, you'd see Barrica talk to Inaudito.
Oo nakatawa pa siya.
Ayun, kita mo, kinakausap niya.
Ayan.
Tatawanan niya, kakausapin niya, aasarin niya. Ayan, tinatawanan niya.
And Inaudito's also smiling now.
Nice combi.
Tolentino.
There's a net to De La Calzada. Oh, that was Dolor called for a net. An error right there. Tingnan natin. The set was good. You can see it rubbing.
Pero gumalaw eh. Gumalaw yung net.
Maybe it was Dolor on his way down. Maybe. Tolentino, another guy who's been very quiet.
Yeah.
For the past two sets, he's been very, very quiet.
And we see Gakutan, who sprained his left ankle, being helped to the other side by Refugia and his teammates.
That was such a bad fall right there. No, talagang hindi na siya naka-recover.
And look at Inaudito smiling at Barrica even from the service line.
Nice set.
Popped up by Fuentes. Mangulabnan sets it up for the open hit. Tolentino.
That's too low for Tolentino.
Barrica against three blockers.
Net. That was a net on Fuentes.
And Barrica letting it be known that he got a point here.
Ayun, Fuentes on the last second waved his arms over to the net. Ang ganda ng serve. Nice serve.
Tolentino slams Sends it straight to the net. Second straight point for FEU.
Right, that set was a bit short. Tolentino was coming from the outside. Tamo, bitin yung set eh. Bitin yung set. Nasa loob na siya. He would have wanted it more to the outside where he would have a bigger opening, a bigger, more room to work with. De La Calzada.
Mangulabnan. Fuentes. Nobody home. Picture perfect play right here. Mangulabnan to Rayson Fuentes.